Okay.
Mayor, it's 6:32. I think we're all.
Oh, I'm
set to
sorry.
start.
I'm sitting here reading about the conference.
Just making sure no one's in the waiting room. Looks like we're all good to go.
Okay. I'd like to welcome everyone to the public hearing being held on Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. It is 6:30. Regards to the amendments to the Town of Upper Marlboro Charter. May I get a roll call, please?
Yes, Madam Mayor. President Linda Penoyer.
Present.
Commissioner Janice Duckett.
Present.
Commissioner Sarah Franklin.
Present.
And Dave Williams, Town Clerk, all present.
Okay, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You. Do I have a consent to the agenda?
Oh, I can send to the agenda. Yes.
All aye.
Okay. First on order of business is the charter overview and background for this meeting. Kyle, would you like to take care of that, please?
Absolutely, Mayor. So this charter amendment was initially brought up with the prior board back in June of 2020. I guess it kind of spurred from the recommendation of Attorney Best. I think Commissioner Bernard Leclerc picked it up as well. Was that the charter only stated two positions at the time for the town, being the town attorney and the town clerk. And so Attorney Best had been recommending for quite some time about at least adding in the police department into the charter and the office of the chief of police, as many other municipalities have. Hold up, letting chief in now. And so he drafted this together and also added in the town administrator position. Also included a discussion that had come up quite a few times, even under President Turner, was the president mayor term being used interchangeably. President for more, I guess, formal occasions and legislation and whatnot, and then mayor is more of a social and public relations side of things, but using him interchangeably. So he drafted this, and then we lost a quorum of commissioners that sat on the back burner for a while, and we brought it forward. Just to help clear the way as the town looks to some other charter amendments, such as the elections process and possibly procurement, and then probably after elections and just moving forward. But I can answer any questions. I know in the packets that you have, it has 2020 on it because it was initially written in 2020, and it has Commissioner Wanda Leonard's name in a blank because it was done after Commissioner Bernard Leclerc stepped down. So we'll get all that updated before it's brought before the board again at the work session, and then again at the March town meeting. But that's all I have.
Anyone have any questions at this point? Not hearing any. David, could you read the changed language in section 8213?
Yes. I would also, I'd like to read the introduction as well.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
Charter Amendment Resolution number 01-2021. Excuse me. Just checking, make sure I'm not muted. Okay. A charter amendment resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the Town of Upper Marlboro, Maryland, amending the charter of the Town of Upper Marlboro, Maryland by creating the offices of Town Administrator and Chief of Police, and by permitting the official use of the alternative title of Mayor by the President of the Board of Commissioners, and making certain stylistic, grammatical, and non-substantive changes thereto. We had a copy that we showed at the last meeting. You may remember there were yellow highlights. I'm just going to change those particular added language. And we're not going to belabor the grammatical corrections right here. So in section 8213 selection, see, we are adding the language, or she, mayor of the town, and shall be identified either as the president of the Board of Commissioners or as the town mayor. Then
One is section 8259A followed by 59B.
yes. As there are other grammatical things, as I said, I was just approaching that. There is a sentence to 8257, which is added to the end about that there shall be a clerk to the board. And the last sentence is added, the clerk to the board shall be identified either as the clerk to the board or as the town clerk. Okay, now followed by 8259A, town administrator. The president, with the approval of the board, may appoint an officer of the town by ordinance or resolution who shall hold the title of town administrator and shall have the powers and perform the duties as may be provided by any applicable ordinances or resolutions of the town. Under the supervision of the president, the town administrator shall coordinate and guide the administration of all departments, offices, and agencies of the town, except as otherwise provided by this charter or by law. Neither the president nor any town commissioner shall receive such appointment during the term for which he or she shall have been elected, nor within 1 year after expiration of said term, notwithstanding anything elsewhere in this charter to the contrary. The town administrator shall be considered subordinate to the board and an at-will employee serving at the pleasure of the board. Now, section 8259B, chief of police, states the president, with the approval of the board, may appoint an officer of the town by ordinance or resolution who shall hold the office of chief of police. The chief of police shall assist the president in the establishment and maintenance of a police department. The power to manage and operate the town's police department shall be vested in the chief of police, subject to approval and oversight by the president and board of town commissioners. It shall be the function of the Upper Marlboro Police Department to enforce the laws of the town and, when appropriate and lawful, the laws of Prince George's County and the state of Maryland. The chief of police shall ensure that the police department adequately and competently fulfills its function. And that is all the added language for this charter amendment.
Okay, the grammatical edits are so noted and in those sections. I don't think we need to go over them one by one at this point. So at this point, I will open the floor to public comment. Do we have any comment, commissioners? Okay, hearing no comment, I believe we can adjourn the meeting. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Yes, Mayor, you have a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
I second.
So be it. We are adjourned. I thank everyone for attending.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Do me in a minute.
Should we log in at 7 or should we start early?
We'll log 7.
Okay. All right. See you
But
guys.
yeah, I'll have it up at 6:50. Just have to finish up the PowerPoint. So about 6:50, I'll have the meeting up and running, and you can join anytime then.
Thanks.
Talk to you guys in a minute. No problem.
Okay. That was one of our quickest meetings.